Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again. Today we're going to be taking a first look at a new game which came out, well, today if you're watching live on Twitch, and yesterday if you're watching on YouTube. But this is a game, I guess, I don't know if it's fair to call it a Civ-like, if that's a genre of games. It feels like it might be a growing genre of games. Between, what was it, like Homeland a couple years ago, or I think I'm misremembered the name. Millennia came out not that long ago. Aria, and obviously we've got Civ 7 in the books as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this game. My experience or understanding of the game is pretty limited. I was on a podcast where Finish, who's in the chat here, was talking about this game as one of the games he was looking forward to this year. And that's about all I know about it. Now, the game was given to me, a free key was given to me by Xbox, who are the publishers of the game, so thanks to them. But let's go ahead and just dive in and take a look. I don't really know much to expect, but I'm curious. So obviously, you can go in here, and the first thing you get to do is you get to pick your, your historical character. There's a decent number of characters here that you can choose from. You've got... someone from the Zulu down here, Shaka from the Zulu. You've got Isabella of Spain. You've got Tokugawa of Japan. You've got Otto von Bismarck, who's always maybe questionably the safe German nationalist choice. You could be Charlemagne. Julius Caesar's in this list. So again, very Civ-like where you choose this. You can be a guy in a business suit, That's not a shot at Howard Fleury. I don't know anything about this dude, but he's just, he's the dude in a business suit. And you've got, I think, maybe that's the French pronunciation they're doing there. But yeah, so a lot of different choices here. I think, we're gonna go with. Yeah, and they all have different perks here. So you can see, like, on the right side, for example, Nicholas Copernicus, he's innovative, so you get a research bonus. He's efficient, so you get crafting and implementation or improvements in city bonuses, productive bonuses, creativity bonuses. Whereas if you got, like, George Washington, it reduces the turn duration of golden ages. You've got increased build production toward government and military improvements, more housing in non-capital cities, more strength to forces within your own capital. But I think what we're going to go for is Golden Age points, increase your progress toward a Golden Age, happiness, housing. I'm not really sure, like, who the best choice here would be. You want me to go with Japan, Finish? What gives me 50% build production toward government and military improvements, 10% strength toward forces outside your territory, War of Annihilation type, that sounds fun. Increases war declaration cost, and 10 plus 10 knowledge in all cities. Okay, let's go for that. Difficulty, we're just going to leave it on, I guess, some bonuses with some friendly AI. I guess we'll just leave it at Viscount, like the default. It's a little bit below normal, but I don't know what to expect, so we'll leave it at what it is. I don't even know what the present map is because I haven't played it yet, so I guess we'll generate a new map. And then you can have up to 8 nations based on this map size, but, like, you can increase it to 10. And you can have it down to 2. You can choose which countries are playing. So right now we're playing as Japan. There's also France, Egypt, Spain, Ethiopia, Ghana, and the Inca Empire, as well as the Celts. So those are the countries, but we could choose that, I suppose. You also have difficulty levels for each country. So, for example, if we didn't want to go with the Celts, we could pick someone else. We could go to the Byzantine Empire, for example. But yeah. Okay. I guess we'll just create a game. See what happens here. Yeah, I don't know if the character models are better on higher graphics cards. I've got a 3080 Ti, which is decent, but obviously a little bit dated by this point. I just use the default graphics settings that the game recommended based on my card. So, I don't know if you have like a newer card, if it'll look better.
Destiny. Tokugawa Ieyasu. Under your rule, the Japanese people have found unity and peace. They are prepared to follow your example of the new ways, ceasing the aimless wandering of the nomadic hunters and gatherers that came before. Yours is a bold vision, a world of unity and harmony only possible for one with your relentless ambition. With your wisdom and patience forged through countless trials, greatness is now within reach. Seize it.
A world of unity and harmony, and your character's special ability is War of Annihilation. Okay, bruh. Would you like to... yeah, let's follow the tutorial. I don't know what I'm doing here, so... Alright, so guide you on your journey to greatness as you aim to gain prestige and emerge first among nations. The world is yours to explore. WASD as you would expect. That's kind of standard. Drag around. I selected my scout. So is this hex based then? So there's wolves here, which increases danger and reduces health. Go up here. Okay. I gained 1 prestige, so it looks like we've got 1 town. So we have to choose a project for my people. This is my founding city, so this is my starting city that we have. It looks like we've got 1 out of 5 currently. 12 turns till it expands. There's no amenities here. You have a limited amount of amenities based on the actual type of size of your city and things like that. So what project should we choose for our people to work on? Projects progress every turn and include things like drafting military units and building improvements. They can that can harvest resources, craft goods, or enhance citizens' quality of life. So select projects on the top of the screen for your first improvement. So in the early days, your purpose is clear: survival. Essential resources like food, wealth, materials, and timber are key to the success of your settlements. Build a farm to ensure your people are getting enough food to grow. Costs us 15 timber. Okay, so we built the farm. Oh, we have to select the location for the farm. Never mind. So I'd rather be up here if we've got wheat up here, but... So is this apples? Would that be like a... Farms are best when in regions with high food. Oh, so it's just the food icon. Okay. Alright, so I guess this is the region ideally, you might want other things other than farm here. You've got timber, you've got metal, you've got... I don't know what that gold icon is, but I guess the 3 icons here for food means you get to... You probably want to build it there. And it's going to take, I think it was 7 turns for that to be completed. So we've moved our scout. We've selected our city project. And it wants us to move to the next turn. So you do all your stuff, and then you end your turn, and turns are resolved simultaneously. So it sounds like it's kind of like a WeGo system, which is actually preferable in my opinion. I hate I go, you go. I love WeGo, comparatively anyway. So with my scout dispatch, you can now focus on other pressing matters. If something significant needs your attention, an urgent notification will appear above all the others. Left-click the urgent notification in the lower left. Is that what this is? You're sorry, lower right. Okay, so we need to research a technology. What do we want What do we want to research here? Grain storage is obviously good for independence. Yeah, it's interesting that they choose your starting location for you. Maybe if I hadn't chosen the tutorial, it wouldn't have, but I'm guessing it does. Which, you know, I think that's one of the big things about Civ, right? Is like finding the perfect location for a city. Archery, we want to conquer people. Rope making, I mean, there might be some water up here, but I don't know that I want to assume that we'll have. Again, there is water down here, so. But still, I don't like the idea of grain storage because, in my opinion, grain storage will be like too. I don't want to limit myself to just be agrarian. I guess we'll go with animal husbandry. Technology separated into technology eras. To advance to the next era requires researching the era catalyst, which unlocks one specific number of technologies. Once you've researched the era catalyst, any unresearched technologies from that era will no longer be available to you for research. Oh. So if you don't research everything you want to research, then you move to the next era, you lose all that stuff? Interesting. Okay, so we already did the scout. Was this a point of interest here? Resource cache? So I'm guessing it won't research that until next turn. And then we're already building a farm, so we've just got to wait. So there's the pending orders. And I don't think I have anything else to do then at the moment. I think we got to move to the next turn. So it looks like we collected some cache of wood. 20 timber, 2 fur, 1 leather. And you can see the resources up here. Reserves are what you create forces out of. So I'm assuming that's like your military forces. Resources, we are producing 3 food, consuming 2. So we've got 100 food in the inventory. We just collected 2 fur. We're producing 2 materials, and we just collected 20 timber, but we've also got 2 production of that. We've also got goods, we've got 1 leather, and then you've got a research value up here with the beaker icon. So, I don't know if we want to move our scout around anywhere else, like scout out more of what's around us. Wow, there's a lot of tigers around us. Those are high danger hexes to move into. Let's move. Let's look for another resource cache. So let's move our scout down here, I guess. Does it take 1 turn to move 1 hex? That's unfortunate. That seems slow. Okay. Alright, what did you find? Nothing? Took you that extra turn to move there? Alright, so we got 10 more wood and 1 more fur. This looks like some kind of ruins here. Like an ancient temple or something. And then let's move up to this hex. See if we can research another research. What's this? Barley resource, but it's beset by wolves. So are we going to need to like raise soldiers to drive the wolves out? Alright, so we got 10 fur, timber and 1 fur from that last cache. We'll go check out this new cache, and the farm will finish next turn. Okay, so construction of the farm. We collected a cache of 2 spices, 2 precious metals, and 2 salt. Between turns, time moves forward. To see all that has transpired, hover over the stack of notifications. So construction of the new farm is complete. It's harvesting more food for your people. Aside from food, it can also harvest other resources if placed over a unique resource node. Harvest options can be adjusted within the improvement details panel. With your farm complete and city queue empty, it's time to select your next city project. Okay, so we select the next city project. It wants me to do a workshop which crafts a variety of essential items and boosts the build production of industry improvements within the region. And you can see here the list of all the different types of things it produces. Baskets, lithic tools, rope, gear. Also increases prestige on completion. And you've got different information here. It will consume 25 timber to build, but we've been collecting timber and producing a little bit. We'll also collect 10 material. Now, it does include maintenance, right? So that's another thing you need to factor in. It reduces your wealth by 1. Right now, we're producing 11 per turn, so we should be fine there. A net of 11. It also consumes 1 timber per turn. Right now, we've got a net consumption. Are we only netting out at 1? Because this will basically get us to 0. Or is this, with this upgrade, it'll drop from 2 to 1? I thought we were at 2. Oh no, our farmer's consuming 1, so that's it. So yeah, if we do that, it'll drop us down to 0 timber production. And it'll also chew into our material production, which is positive 2 right now. There's a lot of information on this screen, by the way. So you can see here there's a lot of information about these different things. But the tutorial wants me to choose workshop, so we'll do that. I suppose for the location of the workshop, like... So you can only have 1 improvement in a section, which is a little unfortunate, because it would have been nice to have an improvement for something other than just food in this northern section. But it looks like our town has 3 more empty areas we can build this in. I don't know that there's any real like none of these have perks, so there's not really a downside here putting it somewhere else. So I guess we can put it here. Okay. So we did the new farm. We're working on the workshop. We collected some stuff over here. Can our scout fight against these things? Like, it doesn't seem like we've got a very good chance of surviving, and we're kind of hemmed in here by these wolves. There is impassable terrain here. You can see these sort of rocky terrain to the west of Kyoto. But we could move. There's an avenue up to the north. So I suppose we could bypass here. Can scouts do hunts? I'm assuming not. Your scouts on their way to hunt. Each predator has a danger level that impacts how quickly and easily your scout can defeat them. Be careful, these dangerous animals can wound or kill your scout. The tutorial didn't tell us to do it, but it looked like the danger level on this wolf is a little bit less. So I'd rather swing it around him. That's a wolf. There's tigers, cougars. I don't see any jaguars around here. But we'll see what happens here. We did the farm. Spices. Okay. Research complete. Animal husbandry gives us 5 prestige. Unlocks the plow. Cured meats. Butcher shop. Hell yeah, brothers. Camel, horse, elephant, bison, ivory. Oh my god, there's so many. Okay. So now we have to choose a new technology to research. Does it tell you what the actual... Oh, advanced next era. So that would be... So you have to research at least 4 technologies in our current era before we can access the era catalyst. You know, we've got that grain hex to the north of Kyoto. I don't know if we can get there or not, but it feels like fermenting might be a worthwhile thing to go for. If we potentially might unlock that. Alright, let's see if we can get this wolf. Predator cleared, gives us 5 more food. The hunter is injured, but we got 5 more food and 1 fur. Assuming these resources don't spoil. It doesn't look like it. Alright, so our hunter was wounded, but not too badly. It looks like they're at 95 out of 100. Ooh, okay. So there's also corn up here. I don't particularly want to get my guy killed trying to hunt tigers and whatever, so we'll wait on that. Cows and pigs. Let's just get up there and see what else there is going on here. So we're up to turn 11. We have 61 prestige. Your actions have started to gain you prestige, propelling you onto the world stage. The nation with the highest prestige at the end of the game, 3 acts, will be crowned the winner. Click on your current prestige to learn more. So you've explored how to manage your nation's science, military, and commerce. Not really military yet, but... okay, so you can see here, prestige is currently given to us mostly by the government, a little bit by industry. You can earn prestige through military, commerce, religion, culture, science, impact. So presumably you win wars and you gain prestige and whatnot. Commerce is based on trade, maybe money, how much money you get. Government type of quality of life that you provide to your citizens is relevant. Religion, I guess there's triumphs or other things like that. Oh, the game wants me to click on each one. I don't know if it's going to trigger anything once I do. Alright, so we're moving up here. What's this? Shellfish, huh? Nice. Seems like there's a pretty good amount of resources sort of stashed around this town. Question is, how do you unlock a new town? Because I don't know the answer to that yet. Although we might find out in one turn when Kyoto grows. Okay. The Great Hearth. Okay. Craft. We'll have a feast in 30 turns. Interesting. Your city has leveled up. Your city has grown to level 2. When your city's population grows to a certain size, your city will level up. Higher level cities have higher needs, but also produce exciting opportunities. Okay, so enter your city here. So we can claim a region. So... more population means more need for more land. As your city gains levels, you'll unlock claims, allowing you to expand your city's borders into surrounding regions and accessing their yields and natural resources. Hey, Army Vet, how you doing? Okay, so how do I claim a region? Left-click the claim flag icon. Where is that? This one? Okay, each region has its own yields, limits, and even dangers. To harvest most efficiently, be sure to clear the land of predators and build improvements and more zones. Okay. So, I am inclined, because this one has predators in it. This one is very food-driven, but does have some materials. I'm inclined to go with the Yamanishi region here. It doesn't look as rich on the food end, but it does have grapes. Which, once we finish our research of winemaking, I think that will be useful. So let's do that. Now that you've staked your claim, it will formally expand your city borders on your next turn. Once a region is claimed, your people will hastily begin working the land and harvesting its resources. Okay. So Kyoto will expand to 2 next turn. The workshop will be done in 2 turns. And my research for fermenting should be done in 3 turns. What's this? An equipment cache? Yeah, get up there and go take it. This is Aria History Untold. I guess I would call it like a Civ-like, but it seems a little more detailed than Civ. Okay. Go collect that equipment cache. And we'll end the turn. Workshop's complete. You can begin crafting items from recipes there. We are 1 turn away from completing fermenting. We got 1 plow. Nice. Plow. Wonder how much more efficient that makes our farming. Alright, let's go into the town. Alright, so the workshop enables your artisan to craft either baskets or lithic tools. Each improvement has its own offering of goods. Okay, to start crafting, click on the lithic tools, add them to the queue. So the lithic tools are a consumable good, used to construct the Great Pyramid of Giza, the Hanging Gardens, and Stonehenge. It's used as supply in a sawmill, mine, logging camp, butcher shop, bakery. Is there a winery around here that it's needed for? Factory. Apothecary, stone pit, armory, workshop. Okay. Increases harvest production, though. Baskets are... Okay. Used to craft trade goods. Oh, that's where they're craft... No, used to supply it. Right. Whatever, that's what it wants me to do. Okay, so we can use different goods and resources to decrease crafting time. Use some wealth to speed up production. Your forces are made up of military units. We don't have a military unit yet. So I guess we go with spearmen. What's the, they cost materials, production, and they cost money to maintain. Okay. Spearmen will be useful in clearing out some of these predators around our town. Meanwhile, our fermenting resource will complete next turn. Are we building anything right now? Or is it just the one, just the unit, I guess? We're building the unit. Okay. And then it warns me that we've got an idle unit here and that we should probably use it. So let's move up there. Maybe we can start discovering more stuff. Wine recipe consumable good is unlocked. Increases city happiness, reduces city knowledge. Great hearth and pub. Fermenting pit, brewery, and distillery. Okay. More equipment cache. Go get it. Alright, what other technologies do we want to do? We still can't advance to the next era yet. So maybe archery? I don't like being completely militaryless. Okay. Okay. We're still working on that spearman. Interesting. Golden Age concept is kind of neat. I only only have the one specialist, the one scout. What did we get from that? We got... Act 1, the Ancient Era, turn 16. Man, how long does this soldier take to complete? One more turn still? I don't want to get out too far, so let's see if we can... Wait, you didn't take that equipment cache yet. Alright, so we got one tunic. Tunic, wheel, plow, feast, and perfume and silk. Okay. Alright. So our soldier was added to the reserves. Okay. What's the difference between a bit land formation, 3 slots? Okay. All right. So we can use these amenities, but they're only good for one turn, right? Because they'll consume it. But it will improve city happiness, food, and city growth, so... The forest fort, okay.
Springing with excitement. He explains that he and his friends were climbing trees, and while sitting atop a giant oak, he spotted a raised and unnaturally round hill and smoke, as though from a campfire rising in the distance. He requests support to safely investigate.
So there's nice little events that occur here. So we could send a scout, which will reduce happiness in our capital for 10 turns. It'll increase jewelry and ceramic pops. Or pops, ceramic pots. Arm the boy and his friends, reduces security. For 10 turns. Yeah, go ahead. My scout's busy. You guys go figure it out. The soldier will deploy next turn. Let's see what happens here. So we do need to do a project. We're gonna go do grapes. We're gonna do a farm again because they have grapes in that adjacent region. So that's what I want to get at. We can be the wine producer of the world. Alright, it'll take 3 turns for my squad to assemble. When they're ready, I'll go kill off some wildlife near us. Okay. So, do we use that amenity up? Or is there 9 turns left till it's gone? Oh, the effect lasts for 10 turns. So we get the amenity effect for 9 more turns, which I guess we'll keep rather than spend the other one right away, because I'm assuming if I switch amenities, we'll see a switch in... Alright. Interesting. The map feels... I don't know if it's that big, but we've only got... It says we've got 8 countries. So it's got to be pretty large. I mean, I can't move very far. If there's 8 countries all out of sight still, it seems very crowded, but I guess we'll see. Okay. Your forces have completed mustering and have been deployed in your city. Go kill off those wolves. Let's clear our territory of these threats. Alright, we unlocked archers, so now we can build military watchtowers, hunting camps, wedge formations. We gotta do one more tech before we can unlock the next era. That's if we want to go ship-wise. Logging camps are useful too. Cliche, thank you for the resub. Appreciate it. I guess we'll go with rope making. Keep moving toward the unexplored territories. Our soldier's going to go attack this wolf. Cleared the predators, got some fur and also some... Oh, there's another wine section over here. Also got some... whatever, pelts. Go clear these wolves. Not to, like, try to clear all the wildlife around me, but if I want to grow the city, I need that flexibility. Oh, it lost 10 health? Oh, well. We can always build a new soldier. You discovered an independent tribe nearby. Tribes will sometimes reach out, and how you respond can impact their perception of you. Those that hold you in high esteem may join your nation. Those who dislike you may attack you. However, hover over the status bar to see how the nearby tribe feels about your nation. Is that up here? Where do I see that? Unfriendly. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Oh, here's the status bar. Gotcha. Thank you for the bits, too, dude. Very generous. Scam train? Huh? Alright, so there's opposing, or not opposing, but other tribes. Don't mind us, we're just moving on through. Do we need to build anything? I don't know if we have any active projects here. So we've got these other sections in our city that are not being used. We could build a butcher shop, which will craft some cured meats. It doesn't consume food, which is interesting. Dwellings, which will increase city housing. City housing is 2 out of 5 right now, so that's... I think we're okay there. We could do farms. We could do hunting camps. Currently, there are no... Like, we'd have to expand the city again to make a hunting camp make a lot of sense, I think. Should I have... All right, I'm looking at building a fermenting shop, but I can't actually do that, or a fermenting pit, but I can't actually do that until the wine field has been in place longer so that it's produced at least one grape, because you're required to have that to build a fermenting pit. So we'll have to wait on that. But anyway, guys, we've been going for almost 40 minutes, or a little bit over 40 minutes at this point. So we're going to wrap this video up here. This is Aria History Untold. It was provided to me for free by the publisher, Xbox, and that's what we're looking at here. It's sort of a Civ-like, but like more detailed is sort of how I would put it. It's like a little bit more of a in-depth or a little bit more groggy Civ. I don't know enough about it yet to say if it stands on its own well enough, or if it feels like it's not sort of differentiated enough from all the other Civ-like games out there. But it definitely has a lot more to the city building and the managing of your country. It's kind of interesting so far. We're very early days. I don't know that I have an opinion yet, but I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. We'll wrap that up here. So until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and until next time, I'm out.